Hey there, this is Noah with Dent Ops, and in this video, I'm going to talk about subprofiles. Now, we've already touched on subprofiles in some other videos, but in this one, I want to just double click on the value and importance of subprofiles and how it can be a game changer in certain situations. So I don't want to just gloss over it. I want to click in a little bit deeper and a little bit more in depth. So I'm here signed into a demo account on the Dent Ops app at app.dentops.com. And in order to get to our subprofiles, it's under Portal and under Profiles. And then we can select Subprofiles from this tab right here. Now again, we have multiple subprofiles already added in here. It's very easy to add a new one. You literally just click New and then fill out the information. I'm not going to do that right now, but I am going to click into just one of these subprofiles and talk a little bit about the importance of them and what you're able to do with them. So I'll click into John Doe's Body Shop right now. Think of subprofiles as additional locations or even accounts that you service. Okay, so different accounts, you're able to extend Dent Ops services to use with those accounts. So say it hails on you and you service some body shop accounts and those body shops are just super overwhelmed, which is very, very common for body shops to get overwhelmed by the additional workload and the administration and everything else that comes with hail. They were probably busy before the hail. Now they're extremely busy after the hail. You want to also make sure that you're maximizing the dollars earned per job through the body shops and that they're not dropping the ball on anything. That's why actually the main reason we created subprofiles was so that you could service other accounts like that. But you can also use them for satellite locations or other business locations. Basically, your main profile is the umbrella under which any of these subprofiles or service accounts or other locations fall under. And you can manage all of them from one Dent Ops account, and you can customize each one for Dent Ops to write those estimates a particular way, do translations, do the translation plus scrubs, have different preferences on our claim services such as submission, administration, and negotiation, where those checks are supposed to go to, if they're going straight to your shop or if they're going straight to the body shop, and so on and so forth. This is your way to manage all of those different accounts. So I just wanted to, again, double click on this and to show you what that looks like. So under this subprofile, this is an example of maybe a body shop account that you service. A lot of times body shops like just translations, so I could change this to just translation. That solves a big administrative workload for them. We just put the estimates in CCC1 and they can import it into their CCC account. Or they can be translation plus scrubs where we're really maximizing this. If I want the body shop to be able to import the estimate, I would just select this option for importable. These are what we call free optional add-ons. You can get them anytime after we finish the estimate, or we can just give them to you up front by default. If they need the all data or OEM position statements, you can add those in there. If you want us to automatically convert conventional estimates into PDR, say this subprofile is never really getting any conventional done, it's all PDR, so we always want our estimates to reflect PDR. We can automatically do that up front where you don't need to go back and selectively tell us which panels to convert over into PDR for you. So those, again, are free optional add-ons you can have for any subprofile. You can go in and edit your subprofiles like I'm doing now, or just add them to a subprofile from the beginning like that. You can add a business logo in. This applies to the estimates we write, or if you're writing estimates in Estimator, it'll pop up on the PDF that gets generated from there. The subprofile email, this is just imagine what goes on the header of an estimate. We can deliver those estimates to somewhere else. So if you want us to, if we're writing estimates for you on behalf of a body shop, we can either send those estimates directly to the body shop, cut out the game of telephone and just send it directly to the body shop and try to free you up more. Or if you really want more control over this whole process and what results get delivered to who, we can even send that directly over to you or to one of your managers and keep the body shop out of that process. It's completely up to you. It's configurable. It's kind of white labeled to your operation is the way you can look at it. All of the subprofiles are the body shop's information and their labor rates if they have them. We can also do labor rate surveys in order to find what are the right average labor rates for a given area. And then claim submission preferences. Should the insurance payments be made out to a different name other than the business name? Do we want the payments made out to a different address other than the business address? What's the point of contact? Is it different than the person we have on file for your main account that insurance adjusters should be in contact with if we're not negotiating the claim for you? And then we have a cool thing called total loss protection, which a quick note on this is essentially we can't guarantee that a car is not going to total. But if you want, if we wrote the estimate for you, if we went through our estimating department, while we're processing the claim, if you don't like cars totaling out and you want to avoid total losses at all costs, basically total loss protection is giving Dent Ops the authority to automatically reduce estimates if we need to in order to prevent them from totaling. So if we talk to an insurance company, for example, and the insurance company says, yeah, this thing might total out, and we say, okay, well, where do we need to be at in order to keep it from totaling? And they tell us you need to be at 60% of the vehicle's value, or they give us a dollar amount. We can say, okay, cool. Let us make a couple of changes. We're willing to eat that cost for our customer, and we'll get you an updated estimate back. We'll proactively take those steps rather than waiting for you to tell us to reduce an estimate, is basically what it comes down to. And then again, like we covered in a different video, W-9 upload. This is just for Dent Ops claim services. This is so we can have this on file to provide to an insurance company if they request it. It's usually common when you're just doing a claim for an insurance company. The first time your business is doing a claim with a particular insurance company, they'll collect that just to have it on file. So those are sub-profiles. They're super, super valuable, like I said, and they're useful for a few different things. So when you're submitting an estimate, for example, you can choose which sub-profile you want to submit the estimate for. So if I wanted to submit an estimate for John Doe's body shop, if I select them as the sub-profile there, when you get the Dent Ops estimate back, it's going to have John Doe's body shop on the header and as the inspection location. And it's going to have your PDR company as estimated by, okay? Similarly, inside of Estimator, if you were to create a new estimate inside of our Estimator for scopes or writing an estimate, if you were to come in here and as the client, you could choose which sub-profile you're writing it for. So if you have somebody who's, for example, set up inside of that body shop or set up inside of a satellite location, and you want to write these estimates just for that body shop or for that satellite location, and you want it to be specially branded with the right labor rates or what have you, you'd want to make sure you select the right sub-profile. So in this case, I could choose John Doe's body shop, and now I am writing these estimates for John Doe's body shop. So it's a very, very handy feature to have, the sub-profiles. I just wanted to highlight that in case it's useful for your particular operation. Evaluate it. If you're just running your own shop, your single location, you probably don't need it. But if you ever service any other accounts, it's an incredibly valuable tool and it's worth knowing about. So again, under the portal section inside of app.dentops.com, when you're signed in, you'll see it. It's under profiles. You just switch over to the sub-profile tab. You can add a new one, edit any existing ones, and you're good to go. So hope this video is helpful, and we'll see you on the next one.